We do these calls every Tuesday to give some extra value to the team. And for those that don't know, or maybe you are unsure, I will always start by saying you want to take advantage of the pros in the back office. I would love to say, hey, I'm one of the pros that you paid for, but I'm actually not. You're going to want to go into the back office and make sure you go into the Learn Live sessions where you can get access to like the actual market professionals. This is just a way of us adding extra value to all of you. So now what we're going to talk about is the importance of where crypto is going, and also having a diversified portfolio, and sprinkled in with a little bit of like market research, meaning like how to look things up. So I was playing Snoop Dogg because for those that don't know, first of all, drop a one in the chat if you know who Snoop Dogg is, and I hope a lot of you do know. And if not, then I just clearly aged myself. Okay, Zeke's with a 110, so definitely Zeke knows. Okay, so the reason why I shared Snoop Dogg, number one, for those that maybe missed it, that song was basically all about crypto. I know Jackie definitely knows Snoop Dogg. So, what he did was he actually bought out the record label that he was a part of, which was Death Row Records. Now we don't have to get into like a whole hip hop rap history culture thing, but he bought it out, and he bought his masters of all of his like original music. So like Dog Pound, Doggy Style, like all that stuff. You cannot go on Spotify or Apple Music and find his albums. You'll find music where he has a feature on, but you won't find his music. And the reason for that is because he actually took all of his music, now that he owns it, and he's going to be putting it in the metaverse. So you will only be able to access his music in the metaverse because there's more potential for artists to make money in the crypto space. And he's going to be positioning artists in the future so that they can have more wealth go their way, because a lot of artists from Death Row Records actually didn't get paid, and some of them don't get paid to this day on music that they made in the 90s, 80s, or whatever, like whatever time they made their music. And and this is the importance of having a diversified portfolio, because these artists made music and some of them only relied on that, and they didn't get paid. So they had to do something else. Snoop Dogg has a diversified portfolio. He's into weed. If you know him, there's no way he's not into weed. And he's into music, he's into movies, he has all of these different businesses, and he has a diversified portfolio since before crypto. And those are different types of investments. All of you have access to the same thing, whether you're just a customer with us or you're looking to build a business. This is part of a diversified portfolio. And that's really the key to wealth. And that's what the rich try not to let the average person know. Because once you leverage a portfolio and you start to create different sources of income, whether it's $1 here, 50 over there, 10 here, a few pennies, all of these things add up over time, and they become a valuable asset. And so when Snoop Dogg saw the opportunity to do this, he took all of his stuff. He's going to do it all in the metaverse, and he's basically changing the game. And I'm going to share with you the importance of this, because we actually teach it a lot in the back office. And the other day, I was actually doing an in-person meeting with a paralegal. Actually, shout out to Christian, because he came with me as a high-end client for Crypto Elite. So we're still in the conversation with that. And at the time, I thought, hey, why don't I show him some NFTs that we bought? And I had totally forgotten about these NFTs. And the beauty of why I forgot about it is because I had it on separate wallets. Now, if you listen to different influencers online and you hear it on the news, sometimes people get hacked all the time, which is why it's important for you to have your passwords and secret key phrases hidden somewhere. If you can write it on a piece of paper and stash it somewhere or a few places that only you know, then do so. I don't recommend that you take a screenshot of it and save it in your phone or have it on a notepad somewhere in your phone, because the way that hackers and algorithms work nowadays is like super clever. So you're just gonna have to do things kind of old school and just write it down and put it somewhere safe. Even if it means you like write a poem and like certain words, like every 3 words or something is your key phrase, then no one would ever know except you. So what I want to move into here is when you have different wallets. One, you actually have more peace of mind because God forbid that somebody hacks into one of them or you lose the funds to one because you clicked on some link that you trusted from somebody that you thought you may have trusted, then you lose all of those funds. Or something like maybe an exchange, a currency exchange goes bankrupt and then they take all of your coins. We were actually having this conversation the other day with some of the team here, um, in person, where a lot of you may not even realize that when you put your money onto a crypto exchange, and this is not to put any fear into any of you, it's just the way that it goes. Not everybody knows this. When you put your money onto a crypto exchange, the coins and tokens that you buy are being held on this exchange. And in theory, yes, you own them, but as long as it's on their platform, they have full control of your stuff. So if they go bankrupt for whatever reason, and it has happened in the past, where a crypto exchange goes bankrupt or just kind of disappears overnight, they can take all the coins on their platform with them because the keys to those coins are basically being held on that platform. Okay, so Edwin, what do I do? What's the solution? Well, there are things called ledgers and like hardware wallets, which are basically you are now taking your keys or your crypto, your tokens off of the exchanges and you're putting it into like a USB. This is not a USB, but if this were it, this is what I'm talking about. So basically now you actually own the keys and you have full control of them. And if you want to go buy and sell, then you basically take those keys and you put them on the exchange that you like or on a decentralized exchange like MetaMask and whatever. And then you can buy and sell and trade or whatever you got to do. So with that being said, I'm going to show you uh, the the NFT that I got, and there's more value because sometimes when you hold these coins and tokens, they actually reward you. And I just wanted to share that because some people were asking me, "Hey, what NFTs you got? Which coins?" And something about me for those that don't know, I never recommend any coins. I never suggest any coins. I never whatever. I've had lots of success in the crypto space, but I don't like to promote certain coins or whatever because like I'll share what I'm up to, but I don't like to do that because I don't want people to think that I'm giving like financial advice or that I'm basically trying to like fill my own pockets. But I want to show you the potential that's out there with NFTs and basically leveraging spreading out your portfolio. Uh, and while I get this loaded, it was shared in the chat the other day that one of our Game Changers team members was the one that had attended actually one of the crypto talks. She learned about certain crypto, and then she bought that token, which was I think it was called chains, where you like unlock like a chain, NFT chain, and she actually won a fully paid vacation. So not only did her investment go up, but now it basically rewarded her with a full out vacation. Is that going to happen to everybody that buys an NFT? No, which is why you got to be careful. And I'll show you that's the last thing that I'll show you where to look for stuff when it comes to doing your research. But take a look at this. So this is an NFT that I got a while back, sometime last year. It's called Gen Zero, and it's like a shooting game. For those that have played Call of Duty and stuff like that, it's kind of like that. It's a first person shooter game, and it was like the first round of its release, and so I bought 2 packs. At the time, in dollars, it was about $300 a pack. And think of it like a trading card. You buy a pack of trading cards and you don't know what cards are in there. Then you go to open it and now it's a mystery. So each pack, these 2 that are here, is basically like a skin for your character. So when you open this pack, it's going to give you like different abilities, maybe better shooting or accuracy, dexterity, running, whatever the case is. I haven't opened the two, and I've just left it here, okay? And this is a separate wallet. So this is Atomic Hub, wax.atomichub.io, by the way, for those who want to go and look at different NFTs and all that. Just because it's on the platform doesn't mean that it's an NFT you should trust. You should take the time to do the research. We'll get into that in a second. But I bought these. These are on a separate wallet, and they just stayed here. I had my other wallet with Crypto Elite, my other wallet with like with funds that I would trade, other wallet with spot, meaning like I would just buy the coins and leave it there. And then I have what I call, part of my Spanish, my shit wallet, which is my MetaMask, and I will buy a bunch of like actual trash coins, meme coins, because if some go to the moon, then that's actual gambling. That's not investing, by the way. I don't recommend that for everybody, because some of you are going to be clenching your butt cheeks all night because you won't be able to handle that pressure. So I had this here on this wallet. I totally forgot about it. And when I was with Christian with that paralegal, I was like, hey, I'm going to show this guy NFTs because he had asked us a question. And I opened it, and then I saw these four. Also, this one here, this Big Bang All Access. I don't even know what that is. Basically, for holding these NFTs, they've been rewarding me for holding the NFT. So now my this wallet is actually increasing in value. I didn't even know that they were going to reward me. I don't even know what these do, but actually my wax tokens have gone up. You can see it here. This is way more wax than I had before. It's called wax, okay? This is before, like, the ladies here are like, this guy's going for a Brazilian wax or something. So at the moment, wax tokens are not worth as much as they were before. So the value of my inventory is 295. And I'm being totally transparent with you here because the when I had bought each NFT, it was $300 each one. So overall, this portfolio is down, basically down 50% from what I initially got it at. But let's say on a positive note, when the market goes back up and there's more money in the crypto space and all that, then essentially the wax token would go back up. In theory, I'm being optimistic, but I do have more wax tokens than I started with. That's the main thing that I want to emphasize here. So this in the crypto space is accumulating more tokens. It's working for itself. I don't control the market, so whether wax token goes up or down, that's beyond my control. But at least it's here working for me, and it's also a play to earn game, meaning that if you play the game, you earn more stuff in the game and all that stuff. So we don't have to get too technical. And that's what I almost called him Crypt Dog, which actually wouldn't be too far off. That's what Snoop Dogg is focusing on the. He's focusing on the crypto space because he's a big fan of the NFTs, and he's taking everything to the metaverse. Now, I haven't dived too deep into the metaverse just yet, but that's where a lot of potential is going to be, and it's important to diversify things. I'm going to be repetitive with the whole diversify because I think it's very important. If you're going to look up different coins, different cryptos, different whatever, I suggest you utilize these three tools, okay? The call is being recorded. You can always watch it again after, but if not, remind me after, and I'll drop it in the investment chat. You're gonna want to get used to these three websites. Okay, let me share the screen with you. Okay, number one is TradingView, and TradingView would be for stocks, would be for forex, would be for crypto. Get familiar with TradingView. You don't have to pay for the account. You can use a totally free one, and it has awesome tools. You can draw lines on charts. A lot of our professionals in the back office from the Learn Live, they coach and teach with this. Obviously, they have the paid version because they can afford it, but you don't have to start paying for tools that you don't need. So because we were just talking about it, I'm just going to use Wax token for the sake of this conversation. just to look at the chart. So whenever you're going to look at a crypto or forex or stock, you want to look at the chart. Okay, so just like the rest of the market, it's not doing too pretty right now. It was at a high of $1 around there. Cool. We don't have to get too deep into what's the what's the term I'm looking for? Fundamentals, but you want to at least come here. You want to also research its news and look deeper into it. For example, if the next website, coinmarketcap.com, is where you're going to want to go and really dive deeper into things. So if you were to come here and look at Wax, you get to see the chart. Congratulations, that's awesome. You see its movements. Okay, now let's dive a little bit deeper. Right? I want to learn more. What's it doing? What are people talking about it? CoinMarketCap is like the place to go when you're going to look into any type of crypto project, because it's going to give you a better analysis of what's going on. So here we go with Wax. You can see the market cap. We won't get into market cap right now, but as a rule of thumb, if you start to hear people promote, oh, buy this coin, it's less than a penny. Buy this one, it's only a cent. Buy this one, it's 0.0000000. Look at all of these zeros. You can buy 20 trillion coins for $1. All of that is, pardon my Spanish, is bullshit. All that matters is market cap, not the price of the coin or token. Market cap is king when it comes to looking at coins and tokens. Okay? So just keep that in your mind when you're going to look at stuff. So when you're looking at the charts, you can come down here. You can see what other people are saying about it. Don't buy into people's hype, because you don't know who's writing things here. It's like a washroom stall, right? But you want to look deep into it. What is the description of this coin or token? What are they talking about, right? What exchanges can I find this token on? Is it credible? So like here, where can you buy Wax token? It'll show you the exchanges. Are these exchanges even any good? The fact that it's on like top exchanges says something about it. It could still be shit. Just straight up, it could still be shit. Don't say, look, it's on Binance, I'm buying it. Don't do that. It just means that it met its own requirements to get to Binance, and therefore it's there. Crypto.com. So you got to slowly go down the list of what makes it even worth your time, right? What's the potential of it? The fact that if you go to atomichub.io, you can use Wax tokens for so many different NFTs, so many different play to earn games. Therefore, now we know that this token itself actually has utility. It's being used, it's being traded, so it's more trustworthy, so to speak, right? By no means am I telling everybody go out there and buy Wax. I'm just saying that's one way to look at it. The next one would be poocoin.app, and this is where you can find like other like meme coins and stuff. A lot of hence the poo coin, because it's, you can find a lot of shit here, and you just want to be very skeptical. Now, how did I go from talking about NFTs to now coins and tokens? Because they all relate. You want to do your research. I got to show you the basics of looking into coins and tokens before you look into NFTs. Because if you don't understand this, then the NFTs is actually kind of harder. Okay, so and when you're going to look into things with NFTs, and I'm going to show you that right now, you're going to want to take your time, because people make up a lot of trash. Okay, one place you can go to is OpenSea.io. The Atomic Hub, that's just one place for like gaming NFTs and different trading cards and all that stuff. But like the go-to that you hear of is OpenSea.io, because you can get a lot of different projects, like pictures that have different utilities. But like right off the top, you can start to look at different things and kind of get a sense of what's good and what's bad. You can go to what's ranking and dive deep into it. Are you going to find something like Snoop Dogg coins for the metaverse? Probably not. You're going to have to look into what Snoop Dogg is doing, when he's going to release something like that, where you can find it, if he's even releasing it to the public yet. But like, look at stuff like this. what's this? Il poop it NFT for 416 Ethereum. Like that's already insane. Let's see what that is. How much? How do I get out of here? Trading view. Because what can anybody tell me what Ethereum is right now? I think it was like just shy of 2 grand. Somebody drop it in the chat if you have it on hand. Because I can't open that right now. I'm going to try to open it. The fact that nobody can drop it before me is alarming. Now I'm scared. Well, good thing that you're all here because you're all learning how to find it. So if you go to TradingView or you open up your exchange, you'll find it. Here. Okay, who's going to beat me? $1,812. There you go. Okay. So that's how much Ethereum is right now per coin. And let's go back to OpenSea with this shitty NFT. And we'll just go down the line. So 416 Ethereum times just say 1800. 416 times 1800. So you're telling me that this, and we haven't even clicked on it yet, is worth $748,800 at least. Like it must be good. So let's look at it. This is all random, by the way, right? Like it's all live. It's not like I scripted this. So this, no pun intended. This shit better be good. So we can look at it. So that was the market cap there. So look, the floor price. So the bottom price of the NFTs, like when people buy sell, is 1.09 ETH. So let's look. Okay, so these ones, the minimum bid on it is 0.15 Ethereum. That makes a bit more sense. Over here, 1.25 Ethereum. Okay, great. But what do these do? What's all this gibberish? All of these are red flags to me. And guys, I'm going just like I'm skimming over this because like to do like a hardcore crypto analysis, I suggest that you attend our crypto lives because they really go deep into it. But this is just like a rough idea because I know some of you miss it. So this one has, so look, it's got different attributes for why. Look, 10,000 piles of shit on your blue chip NFT or whatever JPEG. So just the way that this is written, I don't even want to learn anything else about this because what's this for? What am I getting from this? Right? Like I want to learn more about it. And this is what they give me. So if you start to see somebody hype it up on Instagram or YouTube, again, this is just a quick example. If you were to see somebody hype something up like that, and you see like, look, the prices are going crazy. This person bought one for 0.15 ETH and they sold it for 2. They're making profit. What's to say that I don't buy it for 0.15 and then I say to Tobias, hey bro, I'm going to send you some money, some Ethereum, and buy it at this price. And then he buys it. He buys it at the crazy price, and now it's documented on the blockchain, and I'm going to go promote it on my social media because I have a big following, saying, look at this, I'm an expert because I knew which ones to pick. And maybe Niels is the one that made the project, and he made 10,000 piles of shit, literally, because that's what they are. And the three of us are in cahoots with each other, promoting shit, literal, and everyone, we're going to get other people to come and buy piles of shit, this Kristen's gonna get mad at me for swearing on these calls because they're recorded. So piles of poo for 0.15 ETH, and now the three of us just got rich, and then we just basically run off and we made money off of selling pictures of colored poo, right? So I think the example worked out well, but let's say if you did buy something like this, and it's gonna happen, by the way. You're gonna buy ones that look really credible, and for whatever reason they pulled the plug or they pretended like the owner died, or they flee the country, whatever the case is. Look at Terra Luna, right? Totally got wrecked. And if that happens, you have other options in your portfolio that you can lean on. And that's part of diversifying your portfolio. So if you buy NFTs, like let's say like the Gen Zero one that I got, and if that goes, to the ground, then it is what it is. And I showed you live that one's right now down 50%. But I can use that NFT to play the game. And if I'm smart, and if I'm a content creator, which we are, then perhaps I could start going on lives and streaming myself playing this game live while I'm doing a play to earn game. So now I'm earning more tokens while I play live, talking to people on my live, promoting that I'm basically getting paid to play and I'm a content creator and I'm building my brand as a crypto, knowledgeable on crypto, because now I have my money working for me. So imagine if you had that same posture with also having something like Crypto Elite. And Crypto Elite is now building for you in the background because it's trading for you. You have different strategies, which, by the way, I believe it's in 3 days. The VIP promotion is over. Make sure you check with your sponsor for that. To get access to the VIP strategies, you have to have 5 strategies down, if I'm not mistaken, and you don't actually have to do that to get access to the VIP strategies. You can actually get access to them right now, and you're also going to be saving in the long term because you're not going to have to really pay too much commissions because of the promotion. So if you're ever thinking about getting Crypto Elite, by the way, now would be the time. It would actually benefit you more. You'd actually be saving more and therefore making more if you were to do it now instead of like next month. And that's also part of diversifying your portfolio. Crypto Elite is building for you, it's trading for you. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to touch anything. You put that in its own wallet. If you're going to be buying NFTs, that's in its own wallet. If you're going to be trading crypto, that's in maybe a few different wallets, maybe some to hold or whatever. And if you have like a large sum, you can put that in a hardware wallet and you can store it there. So whenever you need it, you have access to it. So I hope that's helpful in terms of seeing the importance of diversifying your portfolio, because aside, like, all we spoke about really was just crypto, and NFTs are part of that, obviously. But what if you also start to slowly trade Forex, slowly trade some stocks, or maybe even not trade, just buy a few, because stocks you can also hold long term. Forex, you can't really do that. And you buy a few. And for those of you that are building the business, as you go, you start to refer some people to the services and you're helping them make money and you're also making money. So now perhaps you have your job, you have your Crypto Elite building for you, you have NFTs there, you have other coins and tokens, maybe stocks. I'm not going to include Forex in this example. But look, just right there, you have at least 5 streams of income. Just because they're not producing thousands a month doesn't mean that it's not working. And like, I don't know, let me see if I can point to it. This up here, or is it? I'm pointing in the wrong direction. This up here, that's my first residual income check. And that was, I think, in 2008 for $11.93. This is before iGenius. Okay? All I knew was to work construction, and that's it. Work in a mechanic shop, that's it. Work in a factory, that's it. That's all I knew. And then I learned how to do some residual income, and it took me like 11 months to make that. But the day I got that check, and I never cashed it, that's the real, the still the original check. The day I did that, I learned that if I could just have a few more of these, then I can live a totally different life. That $11.93 broke my mind. It changed my paradigm. So if you think that, that's nice for all of these people, you see, especially the girls on social media, that they're getting all of these likes and comments, and the girls, which by the way, ladies, you're killing it. Congratulations. You deserve the medal. I want to see more guys up on the leaderboards. So watch out, ladies, because we're gonna hurt a lot of feelings, and just it's gonna be your turn to cry, and it is what it is. So the residual income is there, multiple streams of income, 100% recommend it. That's why all of you are here. If you think it's not possible, if you think it's not possible, you're right. But just know that if you start thinking that it is possible, you're also right. So the only thing stopping you from having multiple streams of income is you. You honestly, all of you, every single one of you here, you don't even know how spoiled you are, because when I was 19, 20 years old, and I'll end with this, when I was exactly, Taylor, no time for crying. So look, when I was like 19, 20 years old, there was no place, and I'm turning 34 this year. There was no place here in Toronto to learn forex. Forget about stocks. Crypto didn't exist. The cheapest place my friends and I could find was $5,000 for a 2-day course. Okay, take that in. That's in person at a exchange brokerage here in Toronto. 5 grand for 2 days. And I'm sure all of you can agree here, even if it's your first day with iGenius, you're not going to learn anything in 2 days. Just call it for what it is. Okay? See, look, exactly. 10 grand for 3 days Forex. And look, I knew that in 2 days, I'm not going to learn anything. I might learn something, but like, how am I going to be able to trade Forex in 2 days? There's no way. Because if that were the case, for sure it'd be more than 5 grand, but I didn't even have 5 grand. Anyways, my friend found a place that was a week of learning Forex, and it was like $1,500. So much more value, no problem. We go there, we get to be on the computers, and we can practice a demo account. I put $500 down. I go to the first day, I learn what pips are and stuff. What we have in the back office in the first 5 minutes, that's what I learned in an entire day. Okay. Day 2 comes around and he's showing us what a lot size is. I didn't understand anything. Day 3, he left the province. For those that are not in Canada, that basically means he fled the city. Think of it that way. So I never saw my $500, and thankfully I didn't pay him the full program, but I got scammed. And I was so happy with everything that I learned because I didn't have access to anything else. There was no YouTube the way that it is now. So all of you are so spoiled, but you're also blessed. So I'm not putting it in a bad way. And I want you all to really not take for granted the tools that you have access to. Because when we have somebody like Armin that comes in and basically says that he took the tools that all of us have access to, which I've also utilized, and he's been able to retire himself and be like a number one trader, all that's stopping you is you. So one way to utilize that is take advantage of the Crypto Elite promotion that's happening now. Don't wait for later. Rich people know how to take action and not delay decisions. So my name is Edwin Zapata. Make sure to reach out anytime. Don't be shy. I don't bite. It's not my style. Send me a message on Telegram or executive_zone on Instagram. And I hope that was helpful. Drop a 1 in the chat if that was helpful. And I'll see you all in the next one.